Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're back to visit me, and Peanut and Marigold and Skittles and uh, oh boy, and Angel. They're all dogs. Two dogs and two cats, and me. And I'm so grateful to be with you here at Mary's Little House, or that you're here through the YouTube, of course. Today's a great feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. We had two great feasts in Advent in these 4 weeks that lead up to Christmas, to prepare for Christmas. The Immaculate Conception on December the 8th, and Our Lady of Guadalupe. And it's a wonderful, beautiful devotion. You can see in Mary's Little House, we went down to Mexico right after the celebration. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it for the celebration, December 12th. But it was like a ghost town afterwards. Everybody went back to work. The streets were still full of confetti and all kinds of things, all the remains of celebration. But here we are walking on these streets, and we went into this gift shop by the basilica, the new basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And nobody's hardly there except the people who were the clerks there. One of the ministry was going to buy Our Lady of Guadalupe a statue, a big one. And we thought, well, but why do we need a big statue and everything? I was sort of afraid what she was going to get for the ministry. Well, we saw the big statues, the 4-footers and the 5-footers, and how we're going to get this on the plane, all that kind of stuff, all those logistics. I said, oh no. And then we went in and we saw this. This is a Santos. A Santos is folk art. It's not the formal art of the sculptures and the artists and that. These are people who are called, they make Santos, they make sacred images, folk art. And all of us just what were dumbfounded. And all the clerks, they didn't have any customers, just us Americanos. They all huddled around us because they knew too that this was the most beautiful statue in the whole shop. And this was a big shop, or a big religious goods store. And they knew everybody was waiting to see what we would do when we confronted this. Let me get you closer. You can't see. It is beautiful. We honor it in our front room here at Mary's Little House with a very rococo, ornate pedestal on our wall. And anyone who comes in that front room sees this radiant, beautiful statue of Our Lady of Guadalupe, a Santos. Mexican people know what it is. It's folk art. Santos means saints. Folk art are holy things. Folk art of sacred images, and this is beautiful. Everyone was just dumbfounded when we saw it. I'll get it close to you. It's just beautiful. Oh, it doesn't do. It's very exquisite. The filigree and all of that is done so well. It's just beautiful. Her face is so beautiful. You can't see the details. Someday when you visit here, you'll be able to see her. Well, we were just dumbfounded. Well, the person who wanted to get this big, large statue saw it, and she was speechless. And she went and bought it for Mother of God Ministries, and she has a great devotion. She's now in heaven, our beloved sister in Christ, Beverly Roberts. But this is what she brought home to Mary's Little House. It's a beautiful, beautiful image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, a Santos. And it's so good because it wasn't made in Japan or China. It was made by the very people, the very the culture to which Mary visited in Mexico. The Indian and the Spanish, the Mestizo, Juan Diego, to whom she visited, the visionary. Juan Diego was an Indian, I think a Mestizo. I'm not sure. But anyway, in Mexico, this is from the culture of the very people, the folk art of Mexico. It's so beautiful. This is the representation of what was on Saint Juan Diego's tilma when our Blessed Mother asked to have a temple, a church built in her honor. There's two things I want to say before I end this YouTube Advent Together number 3. She came as a mother. In fact, she was very assuring. One of the most tender things is she said, "Well, Juan, why are you worried? Do I not have you in the fold of my garment, close to her heart, in the fold of her garment?" And she was speaking to all the people. They were being very oppressed by the conquistadors who wasn't interested in the well-being of the Indians, but wanted to conquer them for gold and for land. But Blessed Mother, and the Indians didn't want to have anything to do with the white man's religion. But Mary turned their hearts to Jesus, and Mary was not only a mother, but a missionary. And she brought great, just converted all the tribes there in the nations. One of the most greatest conversions in the history of the church. It was she who turned the hearts to Jesus and to His church. So let us rejoice. There's another thing besides being mother and missionary. One more thing. She is you can't see it here, but she has a black band around her waist. You could see just the two that hang there, the black band, and that was representing for the Indian people. Everyone knew she was pregnant. She was pregnant with Jesus, and we not only call her mother and missionary and empress of the Americas, but we call her mother, patron's mother of the unborn. That Jesus is inside her unborn. He sanctified every woman's womb. He sanctified every unborn by becoming an unborn himself. He, the second person of the Blessed Trinity, is in Mary. He sanctified all women. All you women, this is when he became incarnate in flesh in Mary, blessed among women. He enhanced and raised you up to the greatest esteem. And birth and your motherhood, your maternity, both spiritual and biological. Every woman's a mother. But anyway, we invoke her and ask her intercession under her title of Our Lady of Guadalupe for the unborn, because she herself appeared to Juan Diego and to all of us as an expectant mother. So she's not only mother and missionary. She brought the people to Jesus and to the church. She's also the mother of all pro-life activity, our patron of all pro-life activity. So the last thing, forgive me. Remember our Advent is based on the first Advent of Blessed Mother. It's an Advent is a call to interiority, a call to contemplate and reflect and to sink deep within us where Jesus by grace lives, as Jesus was in the womb of Mary, and to be reunited, to see our lives with Jesus, with the eyes of Jesus, to look upon the world with the compassion and love of Jesus, and to be filled with new hope that all this stuff that we're going through, that God will bring us through it all, and that ultimately Jesus will come again, and we are overcoming all evil, all culture of death, all sin, all everything that is not good and beautiful and wonderful and noble. So she's our model for our Advent 2011. God bless you. Happy feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe.